Today we're breaking down the brand new gunfight map inside Call of Duty's Modern Warfare 2019 called King, and we're starting right now. Hello and welcome to another video from RJ McIntyre, the Scottish Gamer. If you want Call of Duty related hints, tips and montages, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Gunfight is a brand new game mode released within Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. It's a 2 vs 2 combat arena where the last team standing wins. Every single player on both teams will spawn with the exact same loadout. That means the same gun, the same tacticals and the same lethal grenades, meaning that players have to rely on teamwork and skill to win each round. The team that wins the most rounds out of 6 will be crowned the victor, and therefore give you ultimate bragging rights between you and your pals. Now let's take a look at King in a little bit more detail. So King is a traditional 3-lane Call of Duty map. It has some ties to previous maps in other Call of Duties such as Nuketown and Firing Range from Black Ops and other small maps throughout the Call of Duty franchise. It's the traditional 3-lane map. However, true to the Modern Warfare statement, the map also is more vertical. So in the centre of the very small map, we do have a staircase with a building which allows you to get a tactical edge over your opponents by taking it to a raised level, which means you'll be looking down and shooting downwards. Having the high ground in any engagement is bound to help you win. On the left and right hand side of the maps, you also see 2 other lanes. Now these lanes consist of miniature buildings and cargo containers, which means there's lots of little nooks and crannies that you can hide in, that you can navigate round corners, especially using the brand new lean mechanic in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. That's going to give you a real advantage over your opponents if you can choke out certain points. There are, as always, power positions within every single game. The one that I've identified is the little pathway underneath the raised platform. It connects both the left and the right. If you're inside that little corridor, it means that the raised platform is useless. They can't attack you from up there. If they were to come left or right, you then have a vantage point on either side of the map. So I think that's a key power position for this map. Now, King as a map is tiny, it's really small, and it's designed to get you into quick action. You don't want to be waiting around when it's only 2 vs 2, so all of the gunfight maps are very small. The map is set indoors in what looks to be a container, an abandoned warehouse, filled with cargoes, docks, shipments, with boxes and crates lying about everywhere. So there is loads of cover to be had if you want to take the game just that little bit more tactical, hold back and watch what your opponent's doing. It's going to give you a real advantage just overlooking those 3 main channels. What I really like about King is the fact that the map is so small, but yet the attention to detail is so high. I mean, Infinity Ward's obviously done a fantastic job at just the decorations as well as the pathways throughout each and every single lane. I mean, the way you can navigate 3 or 4 different routes on each flank is incredible. The fact that the detail of the wood, the floor, the rusted nails lying about, and even just the doors and the planks of wood lying on the walls, I think all of this adds something to the map, and it just is really pleasing to look and play. What's also really good to notice is the actual gameplay itself. I mean, Infinity Ward's done such a good job at just getting the player movement down to a T. The idle sway, the steps, the way the player moves, it just feels like you're the in-game character, which all adds to the ambience of the game. Graphically, the game is superb. I mean, when you fire a rifle, you see the bullet come out of the top chamber. All of those little details make a huge difference. Also, when you listen to the audio, you can hear those bullets land on the ground behind you when you're running. And again, all those little details, especially if you were using a high quality gaming headset, you're going to hear everything. And all of that just brings together what looks to be a phenomenal little map. Now, due to the game mode rules, with all players spawning with a random weapon and class loadout, you are going to have to play differently each and every round. If you've got an SMG, you might prefer the run and gun approach. However, if you're using a sniper rifle, it's very much going to be line of sight along those three main channels. So tactically, the game's going to make a huge difference on how you play based on what loadout you get when you spawn. Now, gunfight's been brought in to replace the old glory fun warm-up game routines that were wager matches. This is just for bragging rights. This is the fun before your main night of gaming gets started. This is when you're on with your mates, waiting for the rest of your team to come online to go through the campaign, spec ops, or just play multiplayer. However, from what I have seen, I am very impressed with this game mode. I think the attention to detail has been on point. I think the game mode itself seems to be quite fun and enjoyable, quite fast paced, and also very tactical, which is the thing that I love the most about the Modern Warfare games over Black Ops. The most satisfying things for me to notice are that the ballistics in the game seem to be spot on. When you're firing a handgun, the ballistics are completely different than firing a rifle, and that's what they've got down to a T in this game. You notice that the time to kill is ridiculously quick, which is exactly what you want from a fast-paced 2 versus 2 map. Now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 has just had so much hype in terms of the media, the press and online streamers. That's not only because it's a Call of Duty title, it's also down to the fact that the original developers have came back and have made so many changes to the original Modern Warfare that the game's almost unrecognisable. So I've put together an entire series to break down every single map so that you can get the best possible start on October 25th, 2019. Or on September 12th if you want to play the beta. So make sure you check out all of the videos on screen right now. The cards are at the top of the screen. That's going to take you to each and every map to make sure that when you get hands-on with the game, you know exactly what you're doing from the first match you play. If you want to hear all of the Modern Warfare 2019 news, get hints, tips and montage videos, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell. Make sure to check out the entire playlist and I'll see you next time.